I like seeing powerful, independent chicks that like, pow, here's fucking boundaries, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't need to have a further conversation. Like there's no more back and forth that needs to happen at that point.
So I like that, and I also like death situations too.
Huh.
What's your favorite?
Okay. Welcome back to another very special episode of Careful Boys. Today, we not only have Anthony back with us, but we got Gio in the house.
I know that woman.
You know her pretty well?
Not a woman. When was the last time you were here?
Dude, I was here last week. You don't remember?
I wasn't here last week.
I'm just kidding. It's been a minute.
She was here a whole different hairstyle ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when Ken was doing the sexy Vietnamese
Oh,
the
dude.
accent.
It's pretty sexy.
Yeah,
It was really good.
funny.
He changed my mind.
I wasn't there that day, but that was really funny because the video went up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Joe wasn't here. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't. It did pretty well too. People really resonated with Ken. They agreed with you.
Yeah, no, I was just like, I wasn't convinced until I saw it in the flesh, and I'm like, oh shit, Ken.
Ken was the most superior by far. Yeah. He smoked us.
Oh, that's because you were like, Vietnamese sound goofy, and then Can did it, and you're like, I didn't know it could sound like that.
Yeah, he represented.
We're talking about your sexy Vietnamese voice.
No, I was saying I like the Asian accent that Hawk has. That's the one I was.
That's British. Oh, she didn't like you. She likes Hawks. She likes Hawks.
No,
No, but then he convinced me.
Oh, I convinced her.
No, Can was sitting in your seat because you were gone and you left everyone hanging for like a whole month.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Maybe like 2 months.
Oh yeah, because he did the Asian squat. We weren't here to see it. That's why we're trying to relive it.
You were at the Yulin festival and you were in Hawaii.
How was the Yulin festival?
They were like, "Oh, my dog say what's up," and then they couldn't because they're dead.
Oh my dog. Who let the dog out? Ooh.
Yeah, and then DMX came when he was alive.
They booked artists according to the
Yeah,
theme.
Snoop Dogg, he always performed.
Nate Dogg was there.
Nate Dogg, when he was alive.
That would be a fucking lit ass dog festival.
I think that
dude.
would make the Yulin Dog Festival pop off a little more.
Oh no!
I think it would help the sarcasm read a little better.
And they had like a special, like meet and greet with Michael Vick or something.
Meet and greet?
Michael Vick.
Dog Con.
Yeah.
Dude.
He's got like a plastic table up and he's just signing autographs.
Dog God.
People will know.
Dude,
who
yeah,
he is,
Dog
but-
Con, Pitbulls and Parolees, you have Caesar Milan, you have like everyone from the whole dog industry.
Caesar Milan.
The whole dog industry.
I don't think they align.
Yeah, I don't think Caesar Milan's supposed to be in that.
Those might be competitors.
Yeah, I think
No,
they're
but they
competitors.
always have that. Like if you go to PornCon, they got fucking like Planned Parenthood and Jenna Jameson.
Really?
They
Planned
got
Parenthood?
They got the
Really?
Yeah, you ever been?
I think Planned Parenthood is different. Caesar Milan's more like if you're putting like, I don't know, picketing like Catholics outside. But they're still there at anime conventions.
You know, it's one of the most shameful things I've ever said.
What?
Back in the early 2000s, I told my friends that the place to see the hottest girls was Planned Parenthood Whittier.
Ooh.
Was it true though?
And it's true.
Is it still true?
Some of the best
Uptown Whittier.
places to
Look up the Yelp reviews.
some of the best places to find a girl today is in the lobby of a clinic,
Yeah.
What kind of clinic?
a sex clinic,
Dick shortening clinic.
an STD clinic, Planned Parenthood.
But then what do you say about why you're there?
No, you sit there and then you're just like, just get my box checked.
Okay.
You won't check it for me?
Keep it casual. Be mysterious, yeah?
Because one, you
It's a
know
good
that
tactic.
they're down to fuck. That's why they're there.
Yeah. Because you know they're already active.
Or maybe they were down to fuck. Maybe this is like they're there because they're like no longer down to fuck for a while.
No, but he's onto something because they're sad and they need someone to
Like Will Ferrell at funerals.
Yeah.
feel happy. Oh, that's probably way better.
But in most cases, they're there for family planning, okay? Planning to whether keep or destroy or...
It says destroy.
It's not really there. They're not really there for herpes all the
Planned
time.
Parenthood, keep or destroy your family.
So what's your opening line to someone that you run into?
You come here often?
That's a good question. You gotta test the water.
Yeah.
What if they say yes? What's the follow-up?
If she's hot, oh, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so what you in for?
What the fuck? It's just like a prison.
Yeah.
And then...
So what you in for?
Yeah, and if she goes, oh, like just being responsible, doing my tests and getting condoms and, being a very responsible sexually active adult. And I'll be like, cool. You like hamburgers?
That's the second chapter. That's Act 2.
And then she's all like, oh, I love hamburgers. I'm like, where do you like hamburgers? She goes like, In-N-Out. And I'm like, me too. And I'm like, maybe we can go hamburger sometime. And then
There's an In-N-Out joke that was in there, but it's okay. We can skip over.
Oh wow, you would see you do pretty good. He would do great in a Planned Parenthood.
Yep.
I'm not very good at Planned
What
Parenthood.
was your In-N-Out joke? Say it.
Yeah, do it.
No, that's the point of the joke. You announce
in
that it was there, but you don't say it.
That's true.
You
Is that Chinese style?
Is that
What
a penetration joke?
move forward. Yes, it was. Thank you, Nick, for explaining it to this doofus over here.
What were some of the places that you guys thought were good areas to find,
The hottest
Nice
chicks.
The hottest ladies?
or not necessarily hot, but just quality
Let's
people?
hear Bart because I never saw any of those games being played.
He's like, the bank.
Hey, don't do it, Bart. Don't do it.
Because they have to talk to you.
Bank tellers, dude. They're the best.
I think I was mainly in my early 20s. I think I was more of a dice roller.
What does that mean? You went to
Go to
Commerce
dice
Casino?
So like,
You look like you roll the dice every day.
really? No. So it was more just like I didn't have a place. I think it was more about myself, building up my own confidence. So if I had an urge, I just had to go up and talk to someone.
See how fucking boring that
that's-
shit is? You see that shit? That's what that was.
I was trying to open up, and then
That's
To say
why.
it's interesting, and you're like, you see how boring that shit is?
I'm on Team Gio. I was like, come on, dude.
It's a little irony coming from her, but I like it.
But you see, like, why I had to make all the moves? That's.
Oh, you did make all the moves.
You
Literally.
had to make all the moves?
Yeah.
What was the
Video
first movie you
Patreon.
made?
Check it out, Patreon.
Do you remember the first move you made on him where you're like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker?
Yeah, like so we were texting back and forth a lot that it was like it went beyond friends where I was like, okay, this motherfucker is not gonna say shit. I'm like, all right, I don't like to hold things. I just want to see where we're going. So I was like, hey, I've been thinking about you a lot. First one,
Wow.
took it out of the friend zone.
That is fucking hot.
Do you think the whole time he was like, man, Gio is like really good at conversations and shit, man. Like she's like one of like the coolest friends. She might even be my new best friend. And then like later you're like, you know what? I've been thinking about you too. And then he's like, man, what a cool person. And then later, like you have to really be in his face, butt ass naked, and he goes, oh, it's like that.
It's like,
So you know the whole story. You know the whole story.
What was your reaction to her saying, I've been thinking about you? That's really sweet.
I was like, oh, I've been thinking about you too.
Literally what he said. Via text.
That's the exact same reaction he had, like before cameras rolled, and she was like, he looks hot. He literally went,
This is
oh.
back then, I think, when the cell phones were like every number had 3 letters.
Yeah.
So you had to go, da, 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 da.
Like that.
Yeah, it was like that.
the good old days.
So then after that was his opportunity to be like, all right, let's settle the score here. Let's see where we take this. Nothing. So I was
We
like,
never said the word score.
I know. I'm just trying to make
Figurative
it.
score.
Yeah, yeah.
It's conceptual. You missed that one.
But I do remember exactly where I was when this is happening, because this was during Christmas break. So I was staying at Joe's house, and then this is
Oh
what-
yeah, why? When you live right here.
I was at UCLA.
You guys were doing
now you're
JK all
asking?
the time.
He's like, what are you, fucking idiot?
20 years later. Yeah, why did you do
I
that?
was living at Joe's house. That's true. So we could bulk like do JK stuff, like shoot, send out shirts and all that stuff. And then I remember back then you were still talking on AIM. So I couldn't wait to talk to her. And I'm like, hey Joe, can you log out so I can log in? Cause I had to use his computer because it was the monitor that was like this still. So I could log in to go talk to her. I'm done. Now I would log out and then Joe would log back in on his AIM and then he would keep talking. Yeah. You have to share a computer.
Damn.
That's funny.
Old.
I do remember that, but then when you told me it was after you guys went snowboarding and then you told me or something.
That's the start of it, yeah.
yeah.
You guys went snowboarding as platonic friends?
Super platonic, and there were supposed to be a lot more people with us, and then they all flaked.
Oh, is that when it started?
Yeah.
So when you told them was after?
Yeah, after all.
That's when we started talking.
Yeah, because like we were always friends, and like we didn't like each other, and like I didn't see him like that, he didn't see me like that, and then all the friends bailed on us, and he just showed up at my house because he was picking everyone up,
And I was the one with the truck, so everyone throws snowboards in my car.
Yeah.
and then I see him outside, and I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta hang out with this guy, because he was just like, I just thought he was so annoying.
What did you think he was annoying
I
about?
think you still do.
Very true.
Just the way he talks.
Did you guys take different lift benches up the?
We should have, right?
I'll go 2 after you.
Really awkward.
2 after.
Yeah, I remember like feeling like, man, this is gonna be so awkward. I've never spent alone time with this guy ever, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta talk to him. Shit.
Today's video is brought to you by Lumi. Let me tell you, I am quite the hippie these days. I live in Hawaii. You know, I like to be in the nature, but I sweat a lot. I sweat so much that I'm like, I need something that goes beyond my armpits. But at the same time, I don't want to do all this chemically crazy stuff that's full of metals, soaks into my skin. I'm gonna feel sick, and it's like I'm trying to be in nature, but I'm putting all of these toxic things all over my skin. What to do? Thankfully, Lumi has the solution for all of this. They have aluminum-free, paraben-free products that you can use for all over your body, such as this cool cucumber deodorant wipe. You can put it all over. It feels so fresh. Like cucumbers.
That's what I like about it, is it's made for the entire body. So some people got stinky places in certain areas, like my ex-girlfriend in high school. I don't know what was wrong with your ears, girl, but you can't be using deodorant on your ears. So thank God you're probably 39 now, and you probably lived a very stinky long life. But now you can use this and just troubleshoot the ears because it's pH balanced, developed by OBGYN, and it can finally cure your ears, so maybe you can finally get married.
And now you can smell like tangerine ears instead of infection ears.
The Lumi Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. Comes with a solid stick deodorant and a cream tube deodorant, and along with 2 free products of your choice, like the mini body wash and the deodorant wipes. And free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off the Lumi Starter Pack with code OTR at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to over 40% off your Lumi Starter Pack when you visit LumiDeodorant.com and use the code OTR.
So like, as all the friends were like canceling though, why did he still think it was like a go?
Because they were gonna show up at my house.
No, they all confirmed. You know how like when you confirm to show up, but then you end up don't show up? It's like that.
I don't know about that because usually I say I don't show up when I don't show up.
But anyways, they're Vietnamese like you, and they just didn't show up.
I'm Chinese when it's convenient.
Her house was the meeting place.
Got it.
And they sat there and said, where is
Yeah, we kept texting, and like people were like, after like
3 hours later, I woke up, sorry, I overslept.
yeah, shit like that.
Ah,
But they were
convenient.
already in the mountains saying they fucking bailed on us.
Yeah, it was like that.
Good thing they did.
Yeah.
Good thing I wasn't invited because I would have gone.
You weren't invited?
Probably not.
guys
You were part of a different like circle at that time. Like you were still in it, but not with those guys.
I had a lot of friends.
You love
You did.
snowboarding too.
I know, but they wouldn't invite me sometimes. They do their own things.
So that was the joining of the circles at the time.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that more, like you not being invited.
How does that make you feel?
I feel something happening here. Let it all out, Joe.
We were all friends, but then I was always treated like the extra friend that they weren't really friends with, but they call me a homie. And I was like, if I'm a homie, then how come when you guys have all these events, you don't always invite me? It's only selectively.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Tell them.
But I also remember back in the day, I had a lot of fucking friends, and I was always
You
everywhere.
had a shit ton.
I know, so they probably were like, oh, they already knew my plans, so they didn't bother. But like, I just don't like that they didn't invite me.
Just ask, right?
Did you
Just
feel-
fucking ask me.
Did you feel hurt by them?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Joe was in a bunch of circles.
I think this is a
I'm
great
just kidding.
opportunity for you to.
Will you guys take snowboarding now?
Yeah. Can we all go snowboarding?
We go snowboarding now.
Just the 3 of you?
Mainly me and him.
Yeah, you gotta make
She doesn't like snowboarding, so it's just me and him usually.
Damn, she doesn't even like snowboarding, but she
Yeah,
went with
but
you
she
that
went.
day.
I
think
was
she
very
in the
adventurous
test.
back then.
Let me just test the world.
So when you guys went just the 2 of you, were there any moments where you
No.
had it? No breakthrough moments.
No.
He just took off down the hill and you were just
We didn't even make it. That's the thing. On the way up to Big Bear.
We did make it.
They started making out so hard.
Wait, we made it?
We made it at the end, and then your truck got stuck or some shit. Or was
What?
that the second time?
Convenient.
So what happened was we were going on our way to Big Bear, and then a snowstorm came. And then so
was.
all the cars,
Fake, dude.
you know, it's like a two-way, one way up, one way down. So everyone had to turn their ignition off because that's how stuck you were. So we were stuck in my car for 4 hours.
Isn't that dangerous?
really sweet. That's romantic.
It was very romantic.
What'd you guys talk about
But
for
the
4
windows
hours?
We
Oh,
got to
shit.
really know each other. It was
Damn.
lucky.
It was like a
I bet I got
podcast
super
without
fucked up.
microphones.
Huh?
Where'd you guys pee?
I didn't need to pee.
On the side of the truck.
I think maybe at that point I was feeling butterflies and I didn't even know it.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow.
I get nervous. I want to pee more.
Oh.
More than usual.
Maybe I wasn't nervous then. Maybe there were no butterflies.
Until after, huh?
Maybe.
So then you guys, when waited for the snowstorm, you just did a U-turn. You said,
I think we just went back home the first time.
Oh no, we
did
yeah,
too.
we
We went
snowboarded
nightboarding?
a little bit. Yeah, it was nightboarding. We snowboarded and then we took off. Like then we went back.
So when did you
Night card.
when did you consciously decide that you were interested in him like that?
I think my mind was really so like I think we're all this way where once you're a homie, like you're in that circle, so there's no sexual feeling, attraction, nothing at all. Oh, okay.
We locked eyes.
And I'm looking at Ryan and
So,
look
like-
at all you guys.
Nick's like the JK doorknob. Everyone got a turn already.
Oh shit.
Maybe. Yeah, keep that down low. Hey, bro, chill.
That one's really good.
I'm not that easy.
So like yeah, I think in my brain we were still friends and I'm like, oh this friend is like really friend now. Like cool. Like I don't want to talk to my other friends as much as I want to talk to this friend.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think my brain just kept fighting the fact that I like was feeling something for him.
So there's a way out of the friend zone.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, well for I guess each way, right? Because he didn't like me like that either.
From like a semi-superficial level, is he like your type?
He's very much my type.
Superficial level?
He's surprised. Look how surprised he is.
Yeah, because I
I
like
can't tell if you like that or not.
I always thought you told me I was ugly.
what?
You said that?
Fucking around.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
But he.
Well, that's what I've been memorizing for the last 10 years.
Because I like.
Take it literal.
I like.
You think Bart's handsome?
I do. I really do think he's handsome. I like very athletic build bodies.
Show him.
Yeah, so I like very athletic. I like very like stand up, back straight type of dudes.
Sound straight, sound straight.
Yes. Don't slouch, Bart.
Yeah.
Be sexy for her.
He never
he is
slouches,
doing that.
ever. But yeah, he's my type for sure.
That's romantic.
Other than the fact that he doesn't make the first move.
But that was his game. Look, you found him irresistible.
Too much, yeah. I keep crawling to him. Yeah.
Because you're like, how come you don't fucking hit on me? But it's like,
That's a good strategy.
you ended up chasing him.
I did. I hunted him down.
Climb that mountain.
I did.
Even I thought you guys were friends when I remember you like didn't make it public that you guys were together.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a cool friendship. Because I really didn't know, yeah. I really thought all you guys were just like homies. I was like,
But you know what kind of worked out really nice how professional they were? Is because a lot of guys would just probably want to hit on Gio, but they end up somehow collaborating with JK and being our friends.
oh, so they would collaborate with you guys in hopes of like getting closer to Gio?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that storyline.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I had no freaking idea. Dude, Bart's like me neither.
But then it would never make you uncomfortable that like certain dudes, you could just see guys like trying to chat it up with you on set between
doesn't
takes?
I don't think Bart gets uncomfortable.
I don't really care about.
on the
Well,
corner
he knows I don't care either. Like I'm not gonna reciprocate it.
I'm not very like jealous like that.
What makes you jealous? Is there anything?
There was a big guy that was hitting on Gio in Santa Monica, and he was laughing about it.
I was so pissed.
Why were you
He
pissed?
wouldn't step in to save me.
Was it at a step in point?
No, it was like we were walking and he kept following me, trying to talk to me, and this guy kept walking.
I actually walked
further
away
back.
because we're all walking as a group.
I was like, please, fucking
opposite
save
fishing.
me.
And then I was like, this black dude's like, he was like, started going like this. So as he was coming this way,
That's how you know he's big game.
I
dude.
started walking that way.
Pulled out his phone.
Who rectified the
We
situation?
talked about it. Well, I had to.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but he got the point.
Yeah, I like seeing that out of him. That's hot.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to have to do it all the time.
She likes seeing you walk away too. That's super hot.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta chase him.
No, I didn't like that.
So what did you do?
But I like seeing independent chicks, you know? I don't like seeing chicks. I'm used to ABGs where it's like fucking gangs just have straight up rumbles and shoot each other because they started some shit. So I like it where
I like feeling feminine time to
I
time.
don't like it when the girl is like, I can't do anything about it, you know? I like seeing chicks, I like seeing like boss chicks like pow, pow, pow. Like, get out of here. And I'm like, that's tight.
I would have hid behind the bench too.
What was your answer if he's in the room, right? Let's say you guys are like on set and a dude is literally asking you, so you seen anybody or what? Like, what was your verbal answer to that? Because you can't say no, right? Do you, and like he's within earshot. Do you have a clever way of phrasing it so that it's like a yes but a no?
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's easy.
How? What would you say?
I would say yeah.
Oh, you'd say that you are
Yeah,
seeing someone, and
yeah.
then they're like, "What does he look like?"
Really? Is that usually the follow-up?
It looks very similar like to him.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's like
The third question is he in this room?
Yeah.
So at this point, okay,
is, that,
so
is it him?
So at this point, I know what the intentions are, and I don't even want to take it further than that, right? So if he
Right.
asks a follow-up question like that, I'd be like, "No, dude, I'm really not interested," and I would just probably leave.
And that's hot. And I like
There's no
observing
reason
that
to
kind of
continue
stuff.
the
Yeah. And your eyes are like this.
Dude, Bart's chubbed up right now. You can't see. Yeah, he's a little chub.
I like seeing powerful.
Yeah, he's sitting cross-legged.
Yeah.
I like seeing powerful, independent chicks that like, pow, here's fucking boundaries, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't need to have a further conversation. Like there's no more back and forth that needs to happen at that point.
So I like that, and I also like death situations too.
Huh.
What's your favorite?
Okay.
Okay.
So like like the dude that was like spitting game at you at Santa Monica, like he doesn't call for death if he's just hitting on her.
Yeah.
But if he keeps going and then, come on, you're alone. Ding, ding, ding. Then I get to fly in and it's like
Punch to the throat.
time to kill, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Ding ding.
So for me, I'm like, that's win-win. I get to see her in action, pow, pow. But then if someone is like, yo, come on, then I'm like, oh, it's death time.
This guy, so like when I have a purse and shit, so I'll have a purse, right? And then I'll leave it on the chair and I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Can you watch it?
Yeah.
And then instead of him grabbing it and putting it close to him, he'll like leave it where it is far away. And he goes, I hope somebody takes it.
I'm like,
He's setting traps.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
And then Bart goes behind the chair and waits. Ding, ding, ding. Death time!
Yeah.
That must have felt kind of funny then, because I feel like I'm sure there's times when I may have said to you, dude, your friend Bart is really cool.
Maybe.
And then
But I think like I could feel, most girls can feel when a guy's trying to like make moves.
Yeah.
You know, I never felt that from like any of you guys.
We're gay.
we're honestly too gay for that shit.
So because of that, we were able to develop a friendship. But like other people, you can feel it. Like you can feel like what their intentions
when you
are.
see this, it's kind of.
And it's really hot outside. It's not even winter.
And he's going.
Yeah. So I think at that point, if I start feeling it, I'm like, okay, I need to start going in a different direction.
Yeah.
I like your new Dora the Explorer hair.
Thanks.